What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, the trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about all aspect of trading. So as you can see, as a third day of trading week, we can see that quite a few dramatic movement in the market, including gold, DXY, euro dollar and GBP USD. We see that there is a significant drop on USD pairs, on especially GBP USD and AUD USD, also NZD USD, as news coming up later today. So let's quickly look at all the instrument, and then we'll see where we can find next opportunity in the market. I will be starting with gold, guys, to see how we can trade, and then we'll jump on to one by one all the instrument that we will be looking to trade. Now, first of all, as you have seen my analysis on gold early today, I have posted on YouTube as well as on TradingView. If you haven't watched that, I would recommend you to watch this, because this is how you can connect the dots to understand how the market is moving. Now, first of all, if we look at the daily chart, because daily chart, why? Because daily chart is very reliable, and whenever I open the chart, I first look at daily chart, as it is a very reliable, not too high time frame, not too low time frame. So from the daily perspective, there was a daily bullish candle. You can see this is the daily bullish candle that has formed yesterday. Now if we look at this candle, we see that there is a weakless candle here. Okay, now this weakless candle comes with two what I can say that it has both sides in it. First of all, you see this kind of weakless candle, there is one here as well. It's a very sign of a strong bullish move, and this, you can see this daily weakless candle. In fact, from that zone the price even didn't look back. Now we have seen another one here. Now there are two probability. One is below this weakless candle there is a high liquidity. The price might even come down to test this liquidity, one probability. Another probability is the price remaining bullish after testing this previous resistance as a support, and then to go move to the upside. Now as news is coming, we could see that what I think that gold might drop a little further for bigger liquidity grab, and then we could see that gold again bullish. Now the reason I think that gold might come down for a deeper pullback is very simple. It's the liquidity. As you know, the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. If you look at this resistance here, this is the monthly high. Go back to the monthly time frame. We saw that the price has triggered this monthly high. Now above the monthly high, there is a, as I mentioned, there is a lot of volume in it, and we saw that the price now started to drop. And with the drop, what I think that highly likely even we could see gold is coming back to this monthly support zone again, which is also the daily previous resistance and support. And also from the lower time frame, we see that there is a significant drop again, going up for a pullback. Now if you have seen the analysis, let's go back to that analysis to see what happened with that analysis. Now this is what I mentioned, that guys, that if as gold is triggering liquidity from both of this side, and as we see that from the monthly resistance there is a rejection, we could see that gold coming back to this long-term support area. Now, and because of that analysis, we had an amazing trade today on gold. Now this is the trade that you can see on the screen. It's a 3-to-1 reward to risk ratio trade. It's this kind of trade I really focus on, because the most important part here is to remain profitable with a bigger win. And I also explained today, for those who are on the VIPs, also how we put the stop loss, very tight stop loss. As you can see, this is the trade that we have sold gold at 1977.50. 1978.50 stop loss, guys. See, this is what I also had a commentary today on the VIP channel, and also I'm saying in the live. This is where you need to really look at the key points. See, if you if you are copying anyone's trade or even copying your own trade, if you have a wider stop loss, unfortunately I have seen that many traders who normally act as a trading coach or mentor, in my personal experience I saw that they put normally very bigger stop loss. Now if it is a swing trade, yes, I do put a bigger stop loss, because in a swing trade you need space. But when it comes to scalping, it's a very fast trade, and I put especially on gold, I put a very narrow stop loss, and there is an advantage behind it, especially on gold. The reason I put such a smaller stop loss is sometimes scalping trade need to open in a very quickest time possible. And when a trade, let's say when I'm opening a position, many of you looking at the trade, and you may not have that much time to think what lot size based on the stop loss peep to open, and probably you're opening randomly, let's say 0.05 lot, 0.01 lot, or 0.1 lot, or 0.5 lot, so that we remain managed. Even if the trade doesn't work out with a very short time, with a very minimum drawdown, you're out of the trade. If it is going in the direction, you can see it is a 3 times profit. This is the right trading psychology that I explained, that that trade in fact has given that us this full 3 times profit on that. You can see on the screen, and we could take it to 5 times easily. Okay, it's easily 5 times achievable. You can see more than 5 times. And this is how trading works. So when it goes in your favor, always better to stay at least 2 to 1 reward to risk. Sometime I trade 1 to 1 when I see very, very high probability setup, rarely, but mostly more than 1 to 1 reward to risk, and then staying in the profit zone, staying profitable with bigger win, smaller loss, with proper risk management. So this is the trade that that I can say that this kind of trade will always keep you on the winning trade. Now let's look at where we can find next opportunity on gold. Let's look at the one that currently the market is heading to. Now from the lower time frame, as I mentioned, gold is slowly still dropping. You can see still dropping, and I think that we could see further drop on gold for a deeper pullback, and ultimately we might see that it's going up again, or it is gathering massive liquidity. And if you look at the highest liquidity zone is below this daily weekless candle, it is also possible that gold even coming down to this high liquidity zone below this daily weekless candle with the news coming up. So let's look at the news, and then we'll be looking at the live chat. If we look at the Forex Factory news calendar, what do you see that this is the news calendar coming up 10:30 p.m. housing stats. So this is also high impact news. So if you are complete beginner, then this site that I use to find the news calendar, I use only high impact news. Low impact news normally I don't pay attention to it. There's a lot, I don't think that is that much necessary. So high impact is the most important news that makes the market moves. So you see that 10:30 p.m. in my zone is just 15 minutes later, there is a news coming up on dollar, and GBP has been early release CPI, and we saw that made the GBP weaker, and we saw the downside on GBP. Now if USD getting stronger, then we might see further drop on GBP, USD, or all of that. And tomorrow also AUD news coming up, and again USD news coming up tomorrow, so we'll be looking at all of them. GBP, AUD, USD also getting volatile as AUD news coming tomorrow in the morning in Sydney time. So let's look at now on we saw that gold has gone up again for a pullback. It's locally in the downtrend, right, on gold. So any point, if we find any opportunity, we'll be looking to enter. So you know that we do frequently open positions. Let me see if there is any opportunity here. We saw that this there is a locally bullish move. It might go up again to grab some liquidity. Right, we'll be looking at that. Let's see. In the meantime, AUD USD. If we look at AUD USD, now as you know that, as I mentioned, gold and AUD USD, in majority of the time you will see that they move almost in the similar direction. So we saw that ultimately gold is now turning down. AUD USD has started downtrend a bit earlier than gold. So let me look at bigger picture on AUD USD. Now before I coming back to the AUD USD, let me know guys what's your thought on all of them, and also let me know what's gonna be the USD result. What do you think? Also everyone share your ideas, will really be helpful. Gold, it's 8 p.m. Thank you very much. Can you buy now for gold? Where can we starting? Okay, Miguel, thank you. Hello everyone. Kakulan, thank you very much. Mustafa, good morning. Thank you, Mustafa. Watching from Philippines, thank you very much. EuroCAD, AUD USD, awesome. GU, amazing trade on gold, coach. I'm up 3% in my fund. That's awesome, Emmanuel. That's very good. This is what you know, I also expect you guys you know, take the full advantage of everything. All right. This is why I share my you know, ideas. I share my trades for those who find beneficial. That definitely this is the intention is given, that so that everyone can get benefit from it. That was 3-to-1 trade, and that's a very good use of this. Thanks for mentioning that. So basically you know, it has gone up again. Let me see where you can find another entry. This gold trade was really also gave me a big boost on this 3-to-1 trade. Is in fact always good to look at. So let's see now what I think that you can see in the 5 minutes. Again, there is a liquidity trigger in this resistance zone, and with that liquidity trigger, okay, we see that this is the resistance level, and you know, there is a liquidity trigger on the lower time frame. We might see a little down. Let's see if we see another attempt and then rejection, we can look for selling. If we see that, for me, I think still probability. Let's see which way the market is heading. You know, as I mentioned, news is very important. Only 12 minutes remaining, so we still can't guarantee which way the market will be heading, but if it triggers enough liquidity from here, we could see potential you know, bullish move or remaining bearish based on the current time price action. Still, you know, I don't want to make a guess. First, let's look at the price action. Okay, so yeah, let's see, just 12 minutes to remain, and let me know your idea which way you think that gold is going to be heading. So this is what I was discussing on that trade. So let me explain, you know, what situation I have opened that trade. That will be also, I would say that will be helpful. Now when, you know, this bearish candle has formed on the 5 minutes, as you know that we trade gold on 5 minutes mostly, and also in the 15 minutes. this is the candle that I was looking at for an entry, and I have entered first trade. Okay, see, this is a bearish candle, and this is in fact a very good selling opportunity on gold, and I have entered a position here first of all. And once I have entered, once I saw that this trade will not work out, because I was expecting that the market to drop from here, but instead of dropping, we saw that it is forming a narrower candle, and immediately I exited entry, and also I have updated to you guys. And then once it has gone up, okay, this is where it triggered massive liquidity in that zone, and you can see that that's where we have seen that the price, after triggering that liquidity, this candle, as soon as this candle has formed, price, before forming this candle, when the price was here, that time we have entered this position with this, in this narrow range, and the stop loss for this trade is only 10 pips. Okay, this is what I 90 100 points, or 10 pips. And from that zone, in fact, you can see the market has made this big move to the downside, and we secured that trade. Now when the market trend, you see that the market in fact will tell you exactly where it is heading. And you can see again the market, after gathering liquidity, it's now bouncing off to the resistance zone again. So let's see, as the news coming up, we should be able to find another entry. As soon as I will find another entry, we will be looking to trade. Now this is the trade that I also have posted, the same trade on gold that has given us 3 to 1, 3 times profit. Also have posted to the VIPs as well. If you want to see all the trade, also I'm trading, you can join us. There is a link in the description, and also you can find link at the top of the chat. You can click the website address, click the website link, and also visit the website. Once you're on the website, you can join us. Click join now button, and you'll be able to join to trade, and also to learn all the strategies that I am trading. Be part of the trading community. There's a VIP chat group, and also all the tools that I'm using to trade. Now this is the tool that I use to open position. This is one of my favorite trading tools. Now if I go back to my trade, this is where I found that selling opportunity according to our TF strategy, and this indicator is our TF indicator, available for all the students who are our lifetime member. So you'll be able to access that too. I would recommend you to join now. There is a link in the description. Visit the website, click join now button, be part of trading community to speed up your learning and growing as a trader. Thank you very much. So let's look at the news coming up in 8 minutes, how we can trade again on gold. Now you see, this is for me, this is another liquidity gathering, right? This has gone to a very, okay, let's see how it does. And also in the meantime, you can join the free Telegram channel. Stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel. I'm giving a link in the description, and also there's a link in the description. Also there's a link in the live chat. I have given join free Telegram channel. Also I'm putting it at the top as a pinned message. You can click that link and then join free Telegram channel to stay connected with Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So now you can see with this pin bar, with a liquidity graph, gold has broken to the upside, and with that breakout, right, will be So you see that significant bullish momentum. All right, this is the 4-hour candle that, you know, quite a few sessions low. That's a really strong liquidity trigger from this support, and that is now moving up as expected. You see, this structure is a bullish structure. After grabbing this massive liquidity, the price now breaking to the upside on gold. Now it's moving up, and okay, we see that after breaking this high, it's coming back down again. Very volatile, guys. As news is coming, we just need to be patient a little bit. Let the news be released, and then we will be entering position if there is anything. All right, so Eurusdjpy calculation, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Victor, metals have reached resistance. Yeah, thank you very much. UD bearish. Euro CHF, what's your signal channel? Odeshi, once you are on the website, you will be able to access everything. So if you visit our website forextradingwizard.com, click join now button. Once you join, then you will receive everything in your email, all the links and everything. So if you visit the website here, this is our forextradingwizard.com website. Click join now button, and once you are a member, you will receive everything in your email, all the links and everything. So let me look at looking at Eurusdjpy. What else, guys, you are looking at? So drop your link here. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is the mentorship link. So if you want a link, this is the mentorship link. You can click the link, visit the website, and then click join now button. You will be able to access everything. Hi coach, Charity from Kenya, thank you very much. Charity, step hi sir, will AUD USD make a pullback and then have a further drop? AUD USD, we'll be looking at that. 1972 morning, I think gold may spike up, then drop to 19. Okay, we'll be looking at that. Thank you very much. I have also made 1245. Oh, very good, thank you for that. Okay, you're always welcome. Thank you. Okay, Gbpusd gold, thanks for that. All right, so let's see. We saw that gold had a bounce again to the upside. Okay, we'll keep that gold aside. 2 minutes remaining for the news. We see that Eurusdjpy coming down for a pullback. I think we might see again Eurusdjpy coming to the daily 20 EMA. If we see that due to the news, the volatility coming in everything, we might see, because from the daily Eurusdjpy left an imbalance in that area. So it might come down to test this 4-hour and daily 20 EMA zone, as below this level there is a liquidity. So what I think that Eurusdjpy might come down, test this 20 EMA, and then may continue to rise to the upside again. So there is a probability for breaking this low to grab liquidity in Eurusdjpy. So if we look at Gbpusd, I think the same way we see that downside. Okay, so I'm just looking at DXY. Now as you can see, DXY from this level there is a bounce. That's why you saw that weakness on all the USD pairs. So with that bounce, basically DXY open with a gap, and we might see that DXY now with the news coming up, we might see a pullback, and then we will see exactly which way the market might be heading. Now there are two probabilities: DXY to remain bearish, which is a very high probability also, because long-term trend is down on DXY and we have seen a break against the trend, and we can expect continuation or sideways movement on DXY. And we see that gold has gone to the upside, means that DXY might remain downside. Okay, so news I think news been released. Let's look at the result on the news. Okay, so the result came out to be negative for DXY. All right, let me see. So a little bit of negative for DXY. Let's see how it is impacting DXY, and as a result you saw that gold had a bounce. All right, now this is why this bounce is coming up on gold, is that the fundamental came out to be a little bit negative for gold, negative for DXY, so that is pushing DXY down. Now the most important part here is this move on gold. Is this bullish or it's still coming down again? Let me see. This 4-hour candle is still not closed, but I think that anytime we can so there isn't much reaction after the news. Before the news there was a reaction, but after the news there isn't much. Okay, and what I think that we might see even again coming down. Now so far here is still showing bullish. Okay, so it's really crucial to see where we can find the liquidity. There is a liquidity candle here, but keep that watching. See, the bulls doesn't look to me still very strong. There is a bounce, okay, with the news come out, but that is not so strong. Let's see. So once you know that how the liquidity works, it becomes much easier for you to understand how really the market moves. The market just moves from liquidity to liquidity. I think that we might see again price start to drop back to the support level. See if we can find an entry here. Okay guys, so first of all let's see how it is reacting here, because in this local time frame you see this is there is a local uptrend. Okay, so it is locally in this 5 minutes time frame still maintaining a bullish trend, so we cannot sell because still maintaining this bullish trend, and neither we can buy at the moment because it's facing a resistance line. So let's see, first of all, once you'll see another directional bias, we will be jumping on a trade as soon as we will find that. Okay guys, and also let me know in the live chat how you are doing. As you have seen, we do have quite a few trades that we have opened in the past, and I hope that you enjoyed that as well. So just to give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. I need quite a few thumbs up guys. It really helps the channel to show the stream to more people. Awesome, thank you very much. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel. Every day and every weekend I do post quite a few valuable content that will help you to grow as a trader. In the weekend also I do post quite a few content that is unique. If you go through the channel, you'll see how it works. Thank you for your support to the channel. Let's look at here on now. You see, after this 20 EMA retest on the 5 minutes, market formed this long wick candle, and I think might remain downside. Yeah. Okay, so But just letting you know, this is not this current trade. This trade that you see on the screen is our previous VIP trade. Before the live session, we had a massive trade on gold. This is the trade 3-to-1 reward to risk that we have closed with profit. I want to see that this kind of trade to come along again. We'll be looking at, and look at the 4-hour. Okay, let's look at Gbpusd. Now Gbpusd just has come down below this liquidity zone. Okay, let me see what we can expect from this market now at the moment. Now you can see Gbpusd is approaching this daily 20 EMA. That's what I was expecting, and very highly likely that we will see Gbpusd triggering this liquidity zone today, coming to this daily 20 EMA. Now from higher time frame, this is a very important zone on Gbpusd. This is also the previous monthly high. If I draw this line, this is where the previous monthly high, and from the daily, this is where the daily 20 EMA, and I think that we might see another 50-60 pip drop, around 60 pip drop on Gbpusd. That is happening today. I will definitely go long on this instrument because it will be a bigger move in a single day against the trend, and we could see that the market bouncing off this level, very highly likely to happen on Gbpusd. And if it bounces off this level, then we can look for if it is bouncing off this level, we could see another movement to the upside to this resistance zone. From weekly and monthly also, it's a crucial level. Okay, so Gbpusd, even from this level we can expect, I think we'll see it's dropping further as there is a daily 20 EMA. It's like this 20 EMA is like act as a rubber band, so anything far from 20 EMA is come back down again, and the price act like a rubber band. So when you stretch something, understanding this will really help you to understand when not to enter and enter. 20 EMA really helps me a lot. 10 and 20 EMA, and many of my strategies I use 10 and 20 EMA because 20 EMA especially act like a rubber band. So once you stretch a rubber band, release it, it will fastest will come. So the longer the stretch, the faster will come. And as the price has gone far from this 20 EMA, you can see it's just coming down with a high speed and coming to this 20 EMA, and very highly unlikely that the price will leave the 20 EMA alone without testing and will go up. Okay, so there is a very high probability for Gbpusd to drop another 50 to 60 pips, and then what I think that we'll see again we could see another bullish move on Gbpusd or consolidation here. We'll understand in fact how the market will be reacting, as this is an impulse correction to the previous swing high, and we can expect another attempt from the buyers from this level. So GU, from this perspective, there is a little drop possible, and then we can expect it to go up. Looking at gold again, before going back to the gold, let me know what you're doing here. So how you are trading, let me know what's your setup. thank you very much. Before and your life give you good. Udaishi, yeah, absolutely. Any trade coming along the way, definitely. Look, patience is the key, guys. Keep in mind, it's very important that you always stay patient. Gopi, good evening, coach. Your levels are excellent. Why don't you suggest a long-term entry on gold? Yeah, absolutely. I do suggest more often long-term entry as well. The only thing that I mostly do not suggest swing trades on gold. I used to trade a lot, but I saw that day trade is more profitable for me for gold, especially is because gold is very volatile. And there is another reason is some of you may be trading in a very smaller account, and having a bigger gap might be difficult for some. Okay, so you see that movement on gold still showing bullish. Now this 4-hour candle is still 1 hour remaining to close, right? It made significant movement. Now it is important to see, is it trending to the upside or again bouncing back? So let me see how it is reacting to this resistance, and then you will understand it. So the answering this question is for the long-term trade on gold. Yes, you can take long-term trade on gold. Let's say trading in a bigger capital, that's fine. Let's say if you are trading on a smaller account of $100 as an example, or smaller account of even a $500, trading on the higher time frame on gold might be a bit difficult because you cannot open less than 0.01 lot in an instrument, right? Now if you have a very bigger, wider stop loss on gold, that 0.01 lot in fact could risk your 10% or maybe 50% of your capital. That's sometimes a bit hard. So one thing. Another thing is, gold 5 minutes, if you what I found in any instrument, let's say euro dollar, all the USD pairs on the 5 minutes is very good because they are very low spread. But we have most broker offers on gold, especially our trade also offer very competitive spread, and many other brokers offer many competitive spread on gold. And in 5 minutes time frame, there is a lot of trading opportunity that we can take with a high risk to reward. That's why you see this trade that we have open on gold today. You can match it with the chart exactly with only 10 pip stop loss. That's a 5 times profitable trade with just in a matter of, okay, if you look at this, how much time it took. Okay, now we closed at 3-1. Okay, we closed at 3 times profit that trade. But what I'm saying that to bring to the 5 times, even you don't need much time, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So 12 into 5 minutes, not 50 minutes, 5 minutes, then how much? I forgot the multiplication. Sometime it happens, so 60 minutes, right? So that's 1 hour. So in a 1 hour you can gain 5 times 5% on a single trade. Some of you mentioned that you gain 3% on your funded account. So this is what it is. That's what I'm telling you, that it's possible to gain bigger profit on a shorter time. That's why lower time frame. If you If you use lower time frame, also you have to be cautious about understanding when to exactly enter, also very important. Okay, so this is a very good trade that we have open. Also you can join us if you want to see all the trades that we are trading in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, link in the description. And also I can give you the mentorship website link in the live chat. You can click the link and then so visit the website. Okay, visit the website and join us. Click join now button. You will be able to access everything that we are trading in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, all the strategy that I am using, all the trading tools that I am using to trade, and also be part of a chat group where all the traders trading with us, and also all the strategy I am using. Any question will be answered, so you will have a clear guidance. And once you are our lifetime member, you will be here for the rest of your life until you become a profitable trader. So this is the opportunity that I would recommend you to take to speed up your learning and growing as a trader. So let's look at now. Okay, so 10 minutes remaining for a candle close on most of the instrument. Let me see how the market is doing in all the instrument, if other than gold, if we have any opportunity available. So looking at Aussie yen, Aussie yen is in a choppy here. So AUD NZD, UD USD. I'm just looking at all of them, guys, to see if any one of them is showing any significant opportunity. Euro looks getting weaker, including Euro CAD as well, showing downside. So euro dollar also getting weaker with this DXY strengthening. So as I mentioned, GBP USD, highly likely I think that it will break this daily 20 EMA, or even breaking the low, might come back down well below to this liquidity zone. Highly likely it's gonna come to this level, 1.2848. This is a very important area on, with respect to the trend. It's a bullish market. Looking at NZD CAD, Usdjpy, NZD USD. I'm just having a feel, idea of who's doing what. Silver, along with gold, we saw that it gathers very, very massive liquidity, and yeah, this market also preparing for bullish momentum. Okay, and we see that silver also showing very significant bullish move. I think quite a few, you see this, quite a few candles, one after the other one, grabbing liquidity. And silver also, along with gold, you can see quite a few sessions the price grab liquidity on silver, and we might see that it's moving to the upside. So dollar CAD, we just need to see for this one to candle close. NASDAQ and US30, they are in a pullback. Okay, so we'll be analyzing some of the pairs that you guys are interested. Entered buy on gold 1975.60. So you had a good entry, I think. So you had a good entry. Coach, please tell about Gbpusd. Darwin, we will be looking at that. We'll be looking at that. Thank you. Following from Botswana. Coach, gold please. Yes. Gold looks to me that again turning to bullish. We'll be looking at that. UJ, thank you. Dollar yen, Don Roman, dollar yen, euro looks good for long position. I'll be looking at that. Who do you learn how to trade from? Mughal, very good question. Who did I learn how to trade from? We'll discuss that. It's a very good question. Okay, I'll be discussing it. That it's also let me know, guys, who also you are learning, how you are going on your trading. Let me know your idea as well. So okay, so we'll be looking at some of the pairs. Dollar yen. Okay, we'll look at that. Okay, so USDJPY, we have quite a few requests on that, and then we'll jump on to some of the questions. So dollar yen, I'll do the multi-time frame. It's very important. Always keep in mind, guys, that it's very important that you always look at the bigger picture. All right, bigger picture is the key, not only in trading, in every aspect of our life. Looking at bigger picture will give you a very, very clear idea of which way to go. And those who look at the bigger picture always take the right direction. In trading also in the same way. To look at the bigger picture, always look at bigger time frame. There is a philosophy called Stoicism. And one of the greatest Stoics of all time is Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor. He was influenced by a slave called Epictetus. And also there is another emperor, another Stoic called Seneca. So there is a wisdom from them that you can, sometimes it really helps us to understand. So Stoics has a practice they use to understand everything is, they called it the bird's eye view. So let's say they imagine themselves like a bird flying on the sky and then looking at from the top everything. So what happens is that when you look at that, imagine from the top looking at everything, then you see that the entire world, the tallest building that you see will like a tiny dot on the whole world, right? So it turns into a very tiny spot, tallest building. So what happens is that helps to dissolve some of the, what I can say, that the ego that human mind has. For example, if someone is the owner of a 10-story building, and he or she might think that that's all it is, and might end up becoming very, very the way think that it might sometimes become very difficult for that person to bear that ego. But once that 10-story building looks like a tiny dot on a big ocean, then it's nothing, isn't it? Now in terms of timing also same. Let's say this is the birth of this universe. Now we are here, let's say 10 billion years. So if you compare 10 billion years with our, let's say 30 years, 40 years or 50 years of age, then it's nothing, right? But we think that that's all it is, that 30, 40 years we know everything, but there is a huge information still we don't know from the past that sometimes we understand, sometimes we don't understand. So that's why looking at the bigger picture will help people to realize, to stay grounded, and to see things from a very different perspective will change people's lives. Similarly, when you look at the chart from bigger picture, let's say monthly, you look at the monthly, and then when you look at the monthly, what do you see? That dollar yen is a bullish market, and this market tested this previous resistance as a support and forming this rejection. So this is a bigger picture, upside on dollar yen. And if we look at the weekly time frame, we can see that from the weekly perspective, we see dollar yen has broken this swing low. Now with this swing low break on dollar yen, the price grab liquidity, and then we can see that the market slowly turning to a bull market. Now this is the resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. Now with this previous resistance turns support here on dollar yen, we can see that the market slowly turning to bull market. Now if we look at one thing here is that the price has broken the swing low. All right, there is a liquidity trigger. Now if you ask a question, what is in fact a liquidity? That coach is always telling liquidity is the fuel of the market. If you understand liquidity, how it works, it will be much easier for you to understand the real movement in the market, because the market in fact moves from liquidity to liquidity. Now with that previous resistance turn support, after triggering this liquidity, we can see that market slowly turning to a bull market. And I think that because it's a long-term bull market, the price has broken the swing low. We could see that dollar yen is pushing high to create a new higher high. Now from the daily, there's a double doji, and today so far has gone up. I think that after little pullback, we can expect further movement to the upside, though there is a daily impulse here. The way I see this daily price action, for me, it's a potentially bullish price action on dollar yen. So from the further lower time frame, we can see that this is a strong impulse correction. So it might create series of higher high and higher low in that direction, so which is potentially bullish for me. After little pullback, we can look for buying opportunity on dollar yen. So for me, it's a bull market. All right, so you see a candle close. Let's look at all of them to see how the market has formed here. I just want to see that if anyone has given us a very good trading opportunity. So from 1 hour on gold, so you see that CHF is stronger with the Euro CHF. You've seen that there is a significant trading opportunity on Euro CHF. Let me see. Euro looks a little bit of weaker now at the moment. Okay, so Gbpujpy, let's look at that one here. On Gbpujpy, if we look at weekly, we see that this market is trying to drop for a deeper pullback. Looking at the monthly, we can see that from the monthly as well, the price rejected from the resistance zone. It's a long-term bullish market. But I think that GJ might come down well below for a deeper pullback. Now Gbpujpy, I think the way this price action is forming, we might see that the bulls may not be able to create a new higher high. Instead, you could see that GJ is coming towards the downside. Now from the weekly, the previous week, there is a doji, there is a long wick here, and I think that Gbpusd after this, after this previous weekly doji, we can expect now the market to continue to drop. Now from the daily, especially from the 4 hour, we see there is a middleman with this, quite a few sessions of consolidation. The price triggered this liquidity zone here, but this price action is still showing bearish. Okay, I would be happy to buy if I saw very strong price action according to the rules of our strategy, but it didn't satisfy the rules of the strategy, as we see that there is a middleman and the price is showing potentially downside still. So there is a probability for Gbpusd to remain bearish from bigger picture perspective. All right, guys, so we might see that GJ may continue to drop for longer term perspective. Okay guys, so let's see how it does. Okay, so you see that GJ is slowly trending to the downside. Okay, so in majority of the pairs, what I see that Gbpusd and $CAD also, after triggering this zone, from there we can see potentially crossing this 20 EMA, has closed back below. Now from the daily, there is a daily bearish engulfer from this 20 EMA on $CAD, had a rejection. I think $CAD might have slowly downside. Okay, there is a very strong rejection correction. We can expect further drop on $CAD. Okay, so $yen, as I mentioned, it might come down for a deeper pullback. So in all of them, what I see that GJ and $CAD looks to me that downside. So going back to gold again, as there is a candle close coming. Before that, let me know in the live chat which one you are looking at. Thank you for this. Hello, it's nice to see you. Hello everyone, thank you very much. Lotfi, nice to see you too. Any, please analyze. Yeah, absolutely. Do you think gold failed to go up and now it's, so gold, let me see, lower time frame. Yeah, I think it's slowly turning to again downside. Yeah, looks to me is still not showing impressive bullish on the lower time frame. As is still there is a 4 hour candle close remaining. Okay, still to me, but the whole structure is still bullish, but here the price action is still fully bullish. Okay, the way, but anytime we could see breaking to the upside. That's why, because the structure locally here, you see this movement, and this one still not showing any strong bullish price action. Instead, what I think that it could break to the downside again. If I find entry according to my strategy, I'll definitely enter position on gold. Okay guys, I hope that you are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel guys. And also, if you are looking for regulated broker to join who have no commission and also regulated by ASIC and FCA, you can join Ever Trade. So I can give you a link for Ever Trade. All right, so this is the link for AvaTrade. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link I have given in the live chat. You can click the link and then register for free. Start trading with a regulated broker. So for those who already registered, you can start trading with a minimum capital. I'll recommend you to start trading and be part of a regulated broker. Any capital that you trade will be in a safe hand. And thank you for your also supporting to Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So let me see, guys, what it's doing here on gold. You see that, as I mentioned, anytime we could see that break. Kakulan, I want to stay in dollar yen uptrend swing. Can we enter buy now, please? Dollar yen, look, there is only one thing that I want to say on dollar yen is that it's turning to, it's a long-term bullish market, dollar yen, but because you see that it made an impulse correction, for me the best bet will be on dollar yen if it come back down to this 20 EMA, because we need to see the market has tested the 20 EMA, and then we can expect it to go long on dollar yen. Okay, this is what I will be waiting on dollar yen to. We could see that bullish move from here, but if you look at the top, because we need to look at both sides. Okay, higher time frame as well as lower time frame. From higher time frame we see that it's a bull market, but on the lower time frame what you saw that there is a liquidity trigger here, you see, and this liquidity zone above this doji, there is a liquidity, you see, above this doji, huge liquidity, and because there is a liquidity trigger here, we could see that locally downside again, because when there is a very high liquidity zone is triggered, there will be always a reaction from that level. This is the rule of thumb, and with that liquidity trigger we could see that the market again coming down, even breaking this liquidity zone, and then we might see that market is going up. Now this is what I can say, that I name it as a struggle of changing trend, and that's why, you know, listening to the wise is always better. Legendary trader JC Livermore, one of his very important quote is that buy the market which is fully bullish, sell the market which is fully bearish. There are many things that I learned from him. One of them is very important because they are legendary trader. JC Livermore, in his life, he has created an enormous wealth, and also he also lost many of them. And in that time they didn't have Forex, but they had a stock trading, and they used to trade in not, they didn't have this computer and all this stuff. They used to trade in a, it's called a shop. So it was a very, very interesting in his life. I've started his biography. So because they have gone through every fiber of the market, and they know how the market moves. So this is what I call the struggle of changing trend. Let me tell you, see, it's not all about winning a trade, or understanding the mechanism behind the market is very, very important. See, when you see, let's say, a strong drop, for example, like that, right? Now when you see this kind of drop, no matter what's the time frame it is, you see that after this kind of drop, this market very unlikely that it will go up like this. Sometime you will see when there is a false breakout. But see, when it drops like that, it might go like this. Try to understand what I'm telling. But when it drops, let's say like this, what if it drops like this? See, like this. So there are two ways the market can move. See, you will see some market from, let's say, point A, these 2 points same, and this is point B. All right, this is point B. Now the price can come to from A to B in two ways. One is like this, another one is like this. All right, now when the market come from A to B like this, that's a high probability, 80% case, it's a fake move. That means that you can expect in majority of the time is to go back like that. This is how the market. But when it comes like this, all right, that's a very healthy movement. And when comes to the B, you cannot expect this market to go like that again. What you will see that this market will do like this. See, like that. So that's what I call the struggle of changing trend. And once it change its trend, let's say it become fully bullish, and then it will move like that. So if you look at dollar yen, you can see that what I'm saying. See, it is struggled here to change the trend. You see how many times the price consolidated, has gone down, grab liquidity, has gone up, grab liquidity, has come down. But once it changed its trend, and then it started to drop with a trend. And this is what JC Livermore was talking about, that when the market is fully bearish, then sell. Now here, because it turned to bearish, and it's not a move like that, it's a trending move. Now it will do the same thing what it did here if it wants to change the trend, and it could do like this now, okay, and then we'll do like that. And if it needs to change the trend, it will. And this is why looking at the liquidity is important. You see, after triggering that liquidity, now highly likely that it will come back to this support level, and then we might see that it's changing its trend. So this is why understanding trend and then understanding the area of value, and then buying or selling from that area of value and holding the trade for longer term, doing the risk management, is a complete package of becoming a consistently profitable trader. Okay, so this is why it is important that you have a strategy, you know when to buy, when to sell. And to be on that journey, also there is an opportunity, you can join us. There is a link in the description area. Also there is a link at the top of the chat, the free Telegram channel link at the top of the chat. And also I can give you the mentorship link in the live chat. You can join us, visit the website, and then click join now button. You will be able to join us to learn everything that we are offering, including all the strategies that I am trading, all the trades that I am opening. Also I sent out to the VIPs as well today's trade on gold, which has given us bigger profit. And also you'll be part of the VIP chat group. Once you are our lifetime member, you can access everything, all the trading tools as well, including this TF strategy indicator, which is one of my tool that I use to find trades in the market, to see which way the market is heading. So link also given in the live chat. I'm pinning that link at the top. You can click the link and then visit the website, join us to be part of the trading community. I would say that this is the best decision you will ever make. So let's go back to gold to see, as there is a candle close coming. Let me see if we can find an entry. All right, let's see. Okay, so 5 minutes, there is a bearish candle is being formed. Let me see 1 hour. See, this market is still in a sideways on the 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, so from directional perspective, still it's not fully clear. You see it's in a consolidation, to be a little bit of cautious. Let me look at in the meantime what other instrument are doing. Let me know guys which one you are looking at. Eurusdjpy, okay, hi coach, favorship and cat chf, we will be looking at that. Thank you very much. Gbpusd, hello coach, how do you tell if the market can reverse or break through resistance? Very good question. Yeah, this kind of question I really expect also from you guys. Let me know what you ask, what you want to know more. If you have any question in your mind, this is a very good question. When I explain sometime also it helps me to get through it. So how do you tell if the market can reverse or break through a resistance? So let's say a couple of ways. For example, it's a resistance, right? This is a resistance. I'll give you an example also I post a lot of content also on YouTube channel. You guys can stay subscribed to know more. Let me quickly explain this question. The question is, how do you know if a market is getting through a resistance or reversing? Okay, now very simple rule of thumb, and understanding this will really give you a big advantage. So first of all, there are symptoms of breaking a resistance. The symptom is when you see a market has gone to the resistance, has come back down, then has gone to the resistance, has come back down, has gone to the resistance, come back down. So this is a symptom of breakout. You could see at some point the price will break this way and then will start to move to the upside, breaking this resistance. This is one way to understand. From price action perspective, you can understand it when the price creates a smaller candles, and approaching to the resistance, and you'll see that the market slowly will penetrate to the upside. These are the two ways, two symptoms of break of any support or resistance. Why? Because when you see like this, is basically every time the sellers are dropping in number and the buyers putting pressure on the resistance, and at some point you can expect it to break. But in most of the time you will see that the resistance will not break like this. It will break first opposite direction, grab liquidity, and then you will see finally breaking to the resistance zone. Now the symptom of not breaking the resistance, that is means the false breakout, is in most of the time when you see a bigger candle hit a very important level of resistance. This is where you see the market in fact create a false breakout. So when you see a market, this is the resistance, a bigger candle hit the resistance, very long candle. So how long is the long? Is as a rule of thumb, if it is 2 ATR, okay, ATR is average, sometime I miss the words. So average true range is ATR. Okay, if it is, if the candle is almost 2 ATR, you could see that the market, not only that, you need to see it has penetrated that level with the same candle and has closed back below the level, and you'll see that majority of the time market will reverse from that level. This is a very powerful way to understand. I'll give you an example. Look at the Euro AUD side. See, everything I remember by default. You see this Euro AUD, this resistance level, this support level, and go to the daily time frame. See, this is the daily candle. You can see starting from here, such a big candle broken this key level. Okay, this is the daily support level, and once see the daily candle with this such a big move, the price has penetrated that level and then has gone up, closed above with a big candle, and that's the move have happened. Now if you understand it, you see how many trade you can catch on the lower time frame with this movement. And we caught a big trade with that Gbp AUD, the same trade as Euro AUD in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, with 2.5 times profit on this one, and want to see more on that like that. Okay guys, hope that you enjoyed that, and also if you find value in it, give a big thumbs up. If you want to support more, and you can join regulated broker if you're looking for, they are supporting Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So by joining regulated broker, you are also trading with trusted broker, regulated, SIC regulated, FC regulated. So I can give you that broker so link, there is a link in the description, and also I can give you a link in the live in the chat, so you can click the link and then register for free, start trading with a regulated broker. For those who already registered, you can start trading with a smaller account. I'll recommend you to start with a smaller account. That will help you to grow as a trader. And thank you for supporting the channel as well. What's your thought on oil? I'll be looking at that. Thank you. Mohanad, which US30, yeah, absolutely. Gbpusd buys, okay. Oil and US30, we'll be looking at that, and then we'll come back to gold again. So looking at US oil, this is a bullish market. If we look at the daily, we saw that from this level, from this previous support level, US oil had a bounce. Now this market is trending to the upside. You can see if you look at the weekly. Now there is a middleman on the weekly on gold, pardon me, on US oil. Gold and oil completely opposite. So we saw that there is a middleman on the weekly, and that has a long wick at the top, and we saw that with this zone here, there is a double bottom and has broken to the upside, and with this weekly impulse on US oil previous week, there is a middleman has formed here. Now with this middleman formation, US oil has broken to the upside. Do you have any confusion about the middleman? Let me know. Middleman probably have heard first time in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. It's a very powerful price action. Once you understand, you start to see a lot of middleman in the chart. In fact, when I first found that candle, I saw a lot of candles on the chart, and that really gives very good trading opportunity as well. So from the weekly, with this middleman, there's a long wick at the top and bottom. It's a breakout candle, and the price has come down well below this support level on the weekly, and then we saw this movement to the upside on US oil, and I think that because there is a probability we could see even it's going back to this resistance zone on the weekly time frame. If we look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective on WTI, we can see this is a bullish move. There is a gap opening, and we can see that from the daily perspective, which is bullish. Now if we look at this level here on the daily, this is a support here, and from this level the price start to move up, and we can expect the price to create a new higher high. So from a lower time frame on intraday perspective, there is a consolidation here, and we have seen move, correction, another bullish move. So this current session candle is closing 30 minutes. I think that we might see when the price is respecting this bullish candle, and we can expect the price to continue to rise as it is in an uptrend. Always looking for buying is always a good idea. So WTI is bullish. Looking at US30, okay, so US30, we can see that it is a strongly bull market, and we can see the market grab significant liquidity. I will go long with US30 from this level, stop loss below this low, and TP target I will do 221. all right, it's a strongly bull market, and also I'll be sending the same trade as well to VIPs as well. US30 looks to me bullish, so it's a swing trade, guys, so I always manage my risk to 1% any trade that I open, and I'm also sending it to the VIPs as well. I'll explain later why I'm opening this position. Okay, so US30, the US30, if we look at bigger picture, the reason I have opened this position, you can see this is as I was mentioning quite a few times, that this is a long-term bullish market. Especially if you look at the weekly price action, we can see that from the weekly there is a bullish engulfer here with this support level. Market has formed this huge liquidity grab in that area, and then form this long bullish engulfer. Now with this bullish engulfer, we have seen the price has broken out of this structure completely, and if you look at this one here, you can see that the market has gone quite a few up and down in that area. Now with that up and down, in fact the market finally has broken out of this structure with this bullish engulfer. Now this week so far, we have seen that the market has made significant movement to the upside, and what I think that US30, we could see that the market ultimately may continue to rise to the upside, as it is a long-term bullish market, and there is a resistance here, and our TP target is below the resistance. What I think that this week we can expect the price to go ahead and test this level, test this resistance zone, and we see that if you have seen my previous analysis, this is what I was mentioning, that US30 is bullish. Now from the lower time frame perspective, this candle has grabbed good amount of liquidity from this support level, and also we saw that there is a liquidity gap here as well. So quite a few sessions the price grab significant liquidity, and we can expect the market to move in the direction with this movement. So let's see how it goes. I'll keep that running on this trade. I'm expecting it to go up to give me at least 2 times profit on this one. This is a swing trade, and also sent out the VIPs as well. So if you all other trade early today, also we had a trade on gold as well. If you want to receive all of them, also you can join us. All the trade that I'm opening, I also send it to the boys and girls who are trading with us, so you can join us. There is a link in the description, and also link you can find at the top of the chat. So click the link and then visit the website, join us to be part of the trading community. Dollar CAD making its move. Okay, so it's a swing trade. We will not, and I always take 1% risk. I would recommend you guys to open in a demo account only, keep in mind. So let me look at dollar CAD. Okay, so dollar CAD, yeah, dollar CAD is a, if you look at bigger picture from the weekly, it's a downtrending market, and I think the dollar CAD might drop a lot. Okay, we could see new lower low on dollar CAD. Okay, so you could see that dollar CAD is down. So as we see the downside on dollar CAD, that means that downside in dollar, that could lead upside on gold. Let me see. Okay, we can see that. Let me see. After this break, all right, that's you know, especially in gold, I need a very good entry really. See, this is the trade that early today we have opened out that 5 times 3 times trade. So basically good entry comes, need a little bit of patience. Okay, patience is the key of being a profitable trader. Let me know guys if you are good at being patient, or you really find it hard to be patient. Also is a very good things to discuss. Sometimes discussing will help you to understand actually what is working and what is not working. Do you find it hard to be patient in trading, or you're very good at being patient? Is the question. Let me know. You'll be on monthly close of gold. Gbpusd, you'll be on monthly close of gold. What do you mean by monthly close of gold? You mean that where it is going to close? Look, it might, because it bounced and showing a very strong trending direction, gold might move. It might move a lot. Okay, it might go back to the resistance again, because there is a long week candle. You see, this is the monthly long week candle, and with this monthly long week candle, there is an imbalance in that area. Okay, so if we look at the weekly, we can see that the market from the bigger picture, there is an imbalance, and there is a very high probability for gold to go ahead and fill that imbalance to the upside. Now from the daily, we saw previous day there is a weakless candle here. So far the bulls still are active in the market. Now from the 4-hour, quite a few sessions of liquidity grab that is giving a very high probability for gold to remain bullish. Okay, so from 5 minutes, you see, this is a smart money area. The line that I have drawn is where the smart money zone, and from that smart money area what you could see that okay, we saw this bullish momentum, and from that zone you see this is the previous resistance and support here. We could see that gold is heading to the upside, very high probability that now it's forming that bullish move. I think that now we could see gold heading to the upside. Okay, so there is a probability for because it broken down again, has gone up, so there is a swing low here. If you go long from here, 40 pip stop loss, it's gonna be poor risk to reward. Alright, okay, Derek, very impatient. Okay, Richard, so hard to be patient, very normal. Gold is gain forming bullish flag. Yeah, gold has formed that bullish price action. Look, see, struggling from patient is very normal. Okay, as a human we naturally we are impatient. Okay, I also, when I begin my trading, I was also impatient in some areas. Sometimes we tend to be very impatient, sometimes less, but to be a successful trader, let's say to be a profitable trader, there is no alternative but developing. So if we are naturally are impatient, like as all human being, that so what broker is not working, why? Okay, let me give you the about trade link, guys. Why not working? Should be working. Let me see. So ever trade regulated broker, I have given link again. I hope that this time it will work. Click the link and then it will work. I hope that, or let me know if it isn't working. So now, being okay, so you see that gold, in fact, it's moving up this middleman. We buy from here, it's gonna go to the resistance. So the thing is that it's gonna give us a poor risk to reward, because there is a resistance here. If we target to this 1983 level, it's gonna give us only 121. If you had a liquidity grab from the support, you could go in that direction. Okay, so to the point of developing patience. See, as a human being, naturally we are, every one of us impatient. Now, when it comes to trading, it becomes a bit more impatient, very normal. Now, first of all, to understand why it happens, and then to develop a strong trading psychology, because there is no other alternative way but developing that patience. Now, the best way that I found to develop patience is to, first of all, to find a clear vision or goal behind trading. Okay, trust me, it will really help you, because when you see, for example, if you see that what's on the top, okay, let's say you wanna travel 5-10 kilometer, okay, and you know that you clearly see where you are heading to, either by driving or by walking, and then you naturally understand that if you walk that much path, you're gonna go there. You strongly believe that it's there. So this is why you know that if you walk that path that much, you're gonna get it. But if you don't know, let's say you're walking but you don't know where you are going, right? In majority of the time it happens. Let's say you are walking on the street and you don't know where you are going, what's your destination, and you naturally become impatient because you start to think that, where am I going? What is my goal? Why am I doing? So when you ask this question, if you don't have a clear answer behind it, everyone start to become impatient, because feel like that, okay, I'm doing all of them, but where am I going? What is my clear destination? Even if we don't ask this question, subconsciously we actually ask this question, everyone, because subconscious mind, believe it or no, it's interconnected. There's only one subconscious mind, okay? We all knows everything, and this is the real truth. If you go to the science, if you go to the quantum physics, or go to the science, then you'll see that there is all the invisible energy field. So subconsciously we see the gold is coming down again for deeper pullback. This is the issue for going long here. So subconscious mind understand that it doesn't have any clear direction. So when you start to feel naturally patient, when your mind knows which way you are directing, and once you give your mind a clear goal, let's say you write down that in 1 year I want to become this, let's say I want to become an independent trader, or I want to be profitable. Not a profitable is specifically what you want. When you say that, write it down. Writing down is very important, and you naturally become patient. If you don't trust me, do it today. You'll see tomorrow what happened. When you see this clearly in your mind, what you want, which way you are going, you naturally become patient in anything. That is the best way. Otherwise, subconscious mind will feel that restlessness, that not having any clear direction, then you feel that impatience. And that's not only you, everyone, me also. Like if I do something that I don't know why I'm doing, which way I'm going, what is my clear goal, I'll also start to feel impatient, because mind wants the answer, why I'm doing, which way I'm going, what is my clear goal, direction. Then the mind started to find that direction and start to work for you. So this is what I found, and I would say that this is the best way to develop patience, to have a clear goal, clear vision, and then being on it, that you can do it, and you can do it, no doubt. So this is the best way. I hope that, let me know if you have any other ideas that helps you to develop the patience. Sir, you okay? Thank you very much. I find it very hard to hold the trade. Yeah, that's the thing. Finding a very hard to hold the trade is a very common, because it's the emotion comes in. But I would say that, keep holding on to it. Try it. It's all about trial and error, and every day you will see that become better and better and better. Maybe the first day you open a trade, maybe you couldn't hold for 0.5%. Now you can hold for at least 1%, and every day is a improving day. And definitely Gbpusd sell or buy. Okay, thank you. So can you please, yeah, Euro USD, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. 1977 on gold, former resistance. Yep. So euro dollar. Okay, so gold, gold, it's now, from this bullish, now it's in a sideway. Let me see the 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour candle. Look, the way this candle is closing on gold, this is the 4 hour candle. It's a bullish candle for me. Okay, from 4 hour perspective. Now on the lower time frame, we could see a little drawdown again. Drawdown means the drop, pullback, and then we can expect it move. For me, I think that gold, the way this structure is formed here, it's a bullish structure. Okay, let me see. So gold, let's the candle closing in a couple of minutes. So before that, let me look at euro dollar. Euro dollar, you can see it's sideways yet, right? But you see back to back 3 days of consolidation. Euro dollar didn't move almost anywhere. Okay, I think that euro dollar might have another bullish move if gold is going to the upside, as gold, euro dollar, Gbpusd, all of them move in the same direction. They normally, you'll see that they normally move almost in the same direction. Now back to back after 2 days of dodges, okay, we can see that third day also euro dollar had a dodgy back to back 3 days. Today so far has broken all this low, and there is a liquidity here. Again, we can expect euro dollar to have another attempt from the buyer, but this market in that area is really not, for me, very impressive price action for trading. That's why I didn't open any trade on euro dollar. It's a fully sideways market. Now this kind of market may turn to bearish market or may remain bullish. So that's why we need to see, in fact, how the market is breaking from this zone, and once we will see that direction clearly, then we can look for entry. So I would say that it's a very choppy market on euro dollar. So I would rather open position in other instruments such as on gold or other instrument rather than euro dollar. Okay, see Gbpusd. So from a Gbpusd perspective, it has come down well below this level. So let me see. Okay, gold again. Let me see. So euro dollar we looked at. I'm just looking at, guys, all of them. So you see that AUD got a bit stronger because of the strengthening on gold. Now from this, let me see the silver also. I saw that it was also breaking to the upside here. Silver also, and gold, that normally moves almost in the same direction. So gold, see the 5 minutes with this liquidity grab. Now it's formed that bullish price action. So on the 4 hour candle close on gold, which is 5 minutes remaining, I think that we could see a pullback down to this level, and from 5 minutes. Okay, so with the candle close, if we see that, let's say on the 5 minutes, gold suddenly had a spike down and form this inverted head and shoulder, and then we can look for buying. Now I need a very strong liquidity gap here with this long wick candle. If it forms this kind of inverted head and shoulder, definitely will be opening buy on gold. Okay, let's see how it does. It with the candle close, we might see another liquidity gap here. So I was just looking at all of them again. Okay, 3561. So US30, again going back to the US30, this is the trade just that we have opened, which is running in profit now, and you know I want to hold that trade. Now US30, guys, why did I open this position is because of the three secrets that I talk about. That there are three secrets that I use to read the market, like any professional trader read in the same way, based on market structure, liquidity, and price action. As you know, that Nikola Tesla once said that if you want to know the secret of the universe, then you need to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. This is in fact the real secret of everything, knowing energy, frequency, and vibration. Once you know that, you know how the universe works, how the law of the universe works. Similarly, if you know the three secrets of market structure, liquidity, and price action, you know that how the market moves. So this is where I have used that. You can see US30 gathered liquidity from this support level multiple times. So quite a few times we have seen the market gather liquidity. So the trend is to the upside, number one priority when I make my trading decision, and then the liquidity, and then price action. These are the secrets that I use to trade the market. If you want to know more, also you can join us. There is a link in the description and also link at the top of the chat. Click the link, register, go to the website. This is the website address for Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Once you are on the website, you can click join now button, or also click here to join, and then you will be able to access everything, that all the strategies that I am using since I started my trading career till now. Everything is recorded there. If you are our lifetime member, you will be able to access everything from A to Z, and also you will be part of the trading community. You will receive all the trade that I'm opening. I do send all the trades like this one with entry, stop loss, and take profit target, with proper entry, stop loss, and take profit, to help who are trading with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So I would recommend you to join, to be part, if you really want to speed up your learning. So let's keep that on. Now this is what I was telling, guys, that you don't need a lot of trades. Over trading sometime will ruin your trading account. 2 trades, 3 trades in a day is enough. So we had early today a gold trade that has given 3%. Now we are running a US30 trade, and I want to see in the upcoming session also some good trades coming. So that's how trading is. Buying and selling from a specific zone with a rule-based strategy, and then sticking to it. So we see that again. Let me see gold. Okay, see that again. That's what I was telling, that is, if it comes down here, gather liquidity. Okay, it has come back down, and if it form an inverted head and shoulder, then I'll be looking to buy. Otherwise, let it keep rolling in that area. Now you see this 4-hour candle closed as a doji. It's not a big bullish doji, but it could be bullish, but it could be bearish. Not a very strong reaction from the buyers, that I would say. There is a probability for moving to the upside, but not a very impressive bullish price action. Okay, there is a probability for going up, or there is a probability for going down, so we are still not in the gold trade yet. Right. But the one that we have open on US30 is almost so we had quite a few, almost 72 pip profit. Let's see, let's keep that on. I'm expecting it to move up before the daily close. And join the free Telegram channel, guys, if you want to stay up to date with all the updates that we are releasing for all the trades. Free Telegram channel, link in the description. You can join free Telegram channel to stay connected. Okay, so let me see if we need to close some partial profit on US30 because it's a very sharp move. Okay, so there is a doji here on gold. This 4-hour doji is bearish. Okay, yeah, there is a probability for further drop. It might come back down to this 20 EMA now on gold. Okay, so let me see. Normally US30 almost move in the same direction. Do we need to close, or anyone on the US30 trade? Let me know in the live chat. This is a now I'll hold the position. Okay, yeah, holding trade, yeah, that's fair enough. Holding trade is the hardest part, because especially holding a winning trade. Okay, you know, holding a losing trade is easy, but holding a winning trade is really hard. I know, I have gone through all of them. What gold pairs you are using? Testing imbalance on 5 minutes. Yeah, thank you, coach, no problems. $CAD, thank you very much. Yes, unless you were GBP, I mean, thank you, Mark, that's awesome. All right, so let me look at $CAD. Okay, so $CAD, you see that this is a bearish price action, and $CAD in fact has formed a kind of head and shoulder. It's a reversal here. And if you look at this price action, you can see that this is a long-term resistance zone, and it is also a long-term downtrend. So $CAD, I think that very highly likely it will merge with this long-term downtrending market. Okay, so you could see that this market ultimately, highly likely, we could see slowly dropping back to this support level. So there is a very high probability for $CAD to drop. Now from the weekly, already previous week we saw this bearish candle, and if you have watched my weekly forex forecast, also I have mentioned that it's gonna come down, and it's happening. So I think the dollar CAD will drop, and it will be a good entry point once I will see that it's still 3 hours remaining. If the price goes up for a pullback, I might enter a sell position on dollar CAD. Very high probability for this price to come back down to this support level here on dollar CAD. All right, let's see. Gold, it's moving in a very sharp zone, and I would really, you see that I didn't open position on gold because the one that I opened, US30, which is moving in position. This is what is the most important part in trading. See, being very clear about, see, why did I open US30 place? Now if you look at this market, you see very clean price action. You see that anyone, a 5-year child can read this market, and trading is like that. And that's why Einstein said that if you cannot explain to something to a 5-year-old kid, then you don't understand. Very simple. If the 5-year-old kid cannot read this market, then it's not a good market. Very simple. So when you see a very clean movement, and you can ride that trend, and you can move in that direction, very, keep it simple, and you'll see that you'll always stay in profit. And try to avoid the choppy market. For example, euro dollar market is very choppy. If you look at this euro dollar, you can see it's very choppy, and not a good market for at the moment for trading on the a bit higher time frame. But from a scalping perspective, might be, let's see, the 5 minutes, you might find some good trade here on the 5 minutes, or it's still choppy. But from 4 hour, it's very impossible market to trade at the moment. So okay guys, you can see that the market is on gold also. On the lower time frame, we had a massive trade early today on gold, and also we are having one with US30. I'll keep that trade on, and I'll keep you updated guys on the free Telegram channel. If you are on the live from YouTube live, make sure you join that free Telegram channel. And with that said guys, it was really good, enjoyable time with you. Before I leave, I'm leaving about trade link there's a link in the description, and also I'm giving a link at the top, or in the live chat, so you can click the link and then register for free. So they are regulated broker by SIC and FCA. So once you click the link and then register for free, start trading with a regulated broker. You can trade with any capital, with minimum capital, with $100, $500, any amount that you want to trade with will be in a safe hand. So with that said, thank you very much, and I'll see you again tomorrow guys, twice. Make sure you stay subscribed and join all the link in the description, so that you can stay connected with Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Until then, stay well, stay happy trading, and I'll see you very soon in the next live. And if you're on the VIP, very soon we'll be talking there.